Gervonta Davis is back in camp with a fresh mindset for his upcoming fight against Jake Paul. After their intense face-off earlier today, the tension has only grown. Jake Paul accused Tank of putting his hands on a woman, which only fueled Tank's determination. In response, Tank has made it clear that this fight will go his way. For the first time in his career, Tank is preparing for someone who's not just bigger but stronger too. This presents a new challenge, but one that Tank is ready to tackle head-on. The weight difference between the two fighters has sparked a lot of debate, but Tank's coaches are focused on refining his strengths, his speed, precision, and ability to neutralize Jake Paul's key weapons. They don't want the size difference to become the story of the fight. Tank's camp is all about making sure his speed and timing outclass Paul's bulk, staying focused on strategy rather than strength. The goal is to outsmart the bigger opponent, using Tank's natural agility to avoid a brute force battle.
Three to four, probably wake up probably like 11, get my run in, and then eat, probably lay back down, and then wake up probably
Tank's
like
sparring
6 or 7.
have drastically changed for this camp. Instead of facing opponents closer to his own weight, he's been sparring with much larger fighters, some even approaching heavyweight size. This change is designed to prepare him for Jake Paul's size advantage. Tank's aim is to force Paul into a position where he has to contend with a smaller, faster fighter. One of Tank's sparring partners, David Sparks, shared that Tank's knockout power surprises bigger fighters. However, Tank's camp isn't focused on looking for a knockout. It's about wearing Paul down by neutralizing his strengths, particularly the jab, and staying in control with speed and precision.
You got Jake Paul by knockout, or?
No, I don't got anybody, but I don't think
He's just too small.
I don't want to beat up somebody that small. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think of the
I don't
fight?
want to lose to somebody that. There's no point in the fight.
Tank is dedicating his training to footwork and angles, making sure he's prepared to slip Jake Paul's jab and counter effectively. The jab is Paul's primary weapon, and Tank's coaches have him practicing slipping, rolling under punches, and firing back quickly, particularly targeting the body. The focus is on punishing the midsection because body shots are often what slow a fighter down over time. Tank's left hook to the body is one of the best in boxing, and his trainers are making sure that it's sharp and effective. Patience is another key aspect of Tank's training. Known for his relentless pursuit of his opponents, Tank's camp knows that against a taller, heavier fighter like Jake Paul, this approach might leave him vulnerable. So they're teaching him to stay calm, allowing Jake Paul to make mistakes and capitalize when he does. Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis have emphasized discipline, reminding Tank that one slip could cost him the fight. The goal is to let Paul lead and make him pay when he overextends. Calvin Ford has been clear about the approach for this fight. Tank will not try to slug it out with a bigger opponent. The focus is on making Jake Paul miss and landing clean punches when opportunities arise. Ford also stressed the importance of staying calm, not allowing emotions to get in the way of the game plan, even when Paul pushes or trash talks. Tank's camp is preparing him not just physically, but mentally for the challenge. They know that Jake Paul will bring psychological pressure, and Tank needs to stay focused to avoid being distracted.
I'm just getting warmed up, but this will certainly shut up a lot more people. Each fight has done that so far. Only 5 years as a pro, and feels like the last fight I had was the end of chapter 1. This is the beginning of chapter 2, and I'm only 28 years old. I have a lot more to prove, and once I beat this guy, more people will shut up. But at the end of the day, I'm really still just getting warmed up in the sport, and I'm going to show.
After the draw with Lamont Roach, Tank kept a low profile for a while, but now he's embracing the role of the underdog in public. During their recent face-off, Jake Paul towered over Tank, and that image quickly spread. But Tank didn't flinch. He smirked, letting the size difference become part of the narrative while staying confident. His coaches believe that Tank's best performances come when people doubt him, and they're using that to fuel his camp. Every training session, every sparring round, is a reminder that skill, not size, is what wins fights.
Oh my days. Jake Paul versus Tank Davis. Is this real? This can't be real. Because he was talking about fighting Joshua, which is heavyweight. And now he's saying about fighting Tank. Nah, this can't be. It's Netflix as well. I need to go and do some checks and see if like the main pages have posted this. But Jake...
The rules of the fight have also shaped Tank's preparation. The weight limit is capped at 195 pounds, but Tank plans to come in much lighter, likely around 150 to 155 pounds. His focus is on speed and agility, not bulk. This will be a 10-round fight, and with 12-ounce gloves, it's more like a professional bout than an exhibition. Tank's camp is designed to keep him explosive and sharp, ensuring that he doesn't get weighed down by extra pounds. The key to winning this fight is outmaneuvering Jake Paul, not overpowering
Over 10
him.
3-minute rounds.
I said it was going 90.
The fight is 195 pounds, Tank, as you know. Over 10 3-minute rounds. And when Tank and Jake enter the squared circle to go to battle, they will be wearing 12-ounce gloves. 3 commission-approved, world-class professional judges will score.
Tank needs to pace himself throughout the fight, especially if it goes the distance. The goal is to score enough points to win rounds without risking too much. His camp has been focused on combinations, body punching, and footwork. Tank's trainers want him to land quick bursts of offense, then move out of range before Jake Paul can retaliate. Between those bursts, Tank is working on head movement, making sure he's not a stationary target. The strategy is to make Paul miss, tire him out, and gradually take control of the fight.
Now looking good in this. I don't know how it is. It looks to me David and Goliath, but David got skill and Goliath doesn't. But I don't know how it's going to work out. But if for some reason it winds up being a really fun event and it has tons and tons of millions and millions and millions of viewers, when Gervonta Davis goes back to his
Tank's defense has been a major focus. His pad sessions are all about rolling underhooks, slipping straight rights, and resetting quickly to counter. Kenny Ellis, one of his trainers, has been drilling Tank to stay low after slipping punches, moving out fast to avoid getting grabbed by Paul. Tank has also been training under pressure, where his coaches shout, taunt, and distract him, simulating the chaos Jake Paul could bring with his antics. This kind of training is not just about physical conditioning. It's also about preparing Tank mentally for the fight's intensity.
Beat up somebody that small. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think of the fight?
I don't want to lose to somebody that. There's no point in the fight. It's a great fight, actually. I'm not hating on the fight, but I think my thoughts on it is let's watch and see what happens.
Ryan Garcia said that boxing's turning into WWE.
Yeah,
with that type of matchup. What do you?
Tank's camp is focusing on short bursts of offense, rather than trying to dominate every exchange. The goal is to hit quickly, jab, left hook to the body, right hook upstairs, and then slide out of range. These quick combinations will help score points and wear down a bigger fighter without taking unnecessary risks. In between those bursts, Tank is drilling head movement to ensure he's not a still target. His coaches believe Jake Paul has power, but they know Tank's movement and pressure will make him miss, and fatigue will eventually work in their favor.
You know, coming with me and making this event happen, and his team, and what is MP Promotions, Netflix, Al Heyman, everybody.
Turns out he can't read just like Floyd.
Oh, MP. Oh.
That wraps up today's. Don't forget to like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more coverage of the biggest stories in boxing. Until next time.